Hello, this is Goku4071, and I've been thinking about doing videos like this for a little while, getting this out. This is going to be a rant/video, and I believe there will be two of these. If there's not, I'm sorry. The first one's going to be about that average movies are not bad. So let me begin. Okay. Average movies are not bad. I'm sick and tired of people saying that movies that are average, like Dragonball Evolution, or even movies like The Last Airbender, I consider that to be a good film, but it's still not a bad film because it's average. I just watched the movie Clash of the Titans. In my opinion, that was an average film. The acting was serviceable, the story was watchable, and I would watch it again. Movies that are watchable, movies that can be enjoyed, are not bad movies. So let me get on to Dragon Ball Evolution. Okay, Dragon Ball Evolution, the acting was not horrifyingly bad. The story, thus not exactly faithful, works. The pacing was horrific. But that's one aspect of the movie. The villain was menacing even though he was not in long of the film. That, in my opinion, does not equate to a bad film. There are good aspects of that film. A bad film is a film that has nothing good in it, that you cannot enjoy on any level. There are movies that have bad acting, but a good enough story for you to enjoy watching the movie, thus is not a bad film. Yes, The Last Airbender had bad acting on a lot of the parts. But one aspect of a movie hardly ever makes it a bad movie. The story sometimes can do that, but good acting can really get a bad story into a watchable status. Legion. I've heard horrific things about that movie. It was exactly what I was expecting. Movies like Legion and Clash of the Titans are not bad because they're exactly what they're meant to be. They're not meant to be, they need serviceable stories, and that's what they have. They need serviceable acting, that's what they had. They didn't have bad acting, and the story works. The story gets you to point A to point B. That's what those movies are supposed to do. They're not supposed to be fantastic. Not every movie out there is going to be the next Inception, or the next Dark Knight, or the next Titanic, or even a dozen other movies I could mention. Next Wizard of Oz. No, not every movie can be perfect, or near perfect. And it's not just movies. I play a lot of games, and people call games that aren't up there bad games. I've heard people call a game that I'm trying to beat right now, Darksiders, a bad game, when it's a really good game. It's not a great game. Now, I've not heard a lot of people say that that's a bad game, because that's actually a good game. But people think that if you aren't a good game, you're a bad game, and that also is a fallacy. So, yeah, this was a short video. It was just a rant on the fact that just because you're not good doesn't mean you're bad. There is an even middle, and I enjoy watching plenty of average movies. Please comment or leave a video response, and please leave your comments. If you could, please refrain about leaving comments about The Last Airbender or Dragon Ball Evolution. I have reviews of both of those movies, and I have videos dedicated to those. If you have any comments, or if you want to disagree with anything I say about those movies, please go do it in those videos. This is more about movies that aren't good aren't necessarily bad movies. That's all this is about, and I would love to hear what you guys think about that, and if you agree with that. See you next time, YouTube.